Hello and welcome to Mrs. Green Thumb's channel. I am live. I'm going to be doing some new garden, planting new seeds on this live stream. And thank you always for joining me. And let's get started. I'll put the camera down and we're going to do some stuff to do with, I'm going to more do, hello, thank you for the thumbs up. I am going to do more. I didn't get enough soil, so I don't think I can plant anything. It's going to have to be a paper towel method I'm going to do today. So I got an hour to work with, so I'm going to start right away because I'm running a little late. But I'm going to anyways take a piece of paper towel. And this time I'm going to use single. I actually use double a lot of times. But hi, you're back. Hi, I ran a little late. I woke up late, ran late, but I am here to get started. Today, after this live stream, I'm going to put my potatoes in. I counted my potatoes, and see, I put it in my journal that I counted 19 potatoes. Most of them were for last year, and I have 9 red ones. So I'm going to be doing that. Now, this has a little bit more water, too much water. So what I do when I have too much water, I'm going to add another paper towel and absorb some of it. Because that's what happens. If you put too much, you'll rot out the seeds. So I'm going to absorb some of it. And then we're going to try, hi, Kristen. Welcome back. I got some of these ones here that were sent to me a long time ago. They're watermelon Charleston. Let's try and see if I can get growing these. The harder seeds, I like using paper towels. At least I'm experimenting with that to see if it works for me. You have a better chance, I think. But I don't always use, lots of times I don't use it at all, actually. All right, let's put this down there. Let's see how many I got. I'm going to put half the seeds and save half. So I got, hi, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so let's do 8. I think there's enough. Let's do 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, I got 7 left over. But these are old seeds, okay? I put 2022. That's only because I packaged them and made these little envelopes. But these are several years old. I wish I would have. That's why I like keeping track of things. I don't know how old they are, the actual original seeds, but nonetheless, actually, there's something I was going to do, but I think instead I'm going to do that. I'm going to soak them in front of you too. All right, so I am going to spread water on these babies to get them saturated, just the seeds, because they're extremely dry. And we're going to see what happens. Right, that's nice. It's damp, but over wet, I don't do. I take it out and dry it because it's too much, and it's just gonna not work with the seeds. So we have, what did I put? They're watermelon Charlatan Gray. And let's see how these work. Now I would show you the stuff I did yesterday, but there's no way. Nothing's gonna be growing since yesterday. So as things start to grow and everything, and I'm getting them ready to transplant, then I'll pull them out. But until then, I can't do that. So we're going to close this up. Now, I'm not going to experiment right away with things. The only thing that the testing I'm doing right now is the one where I planted the seeds in soil and the sunflowers. I did soil and I did paper towel, and we're going to see how that's going to be an experiment. But the other experiments are going to have to go a little later on because I really do have to get what I want growing in the garden first. I can't wait. It's too late for that. All right. And, of course, I didn't grab a pen, did I? No. All right. Let's get a pen. Well, thanks for the thumbs up. All right, let's see. So we got this. This is watermelon Charleston. These were sent to me years ago. when I first started my channel. And by the way, yes, I never even thought about it, but to thank everybody, because it took me years to reach 3,000 people. And I owe that to a channel that's not here. Purple too. Well, hello, my darling friend. How are you? How are you? Okay, so we're going to call May. What's today? Today's the 12th, right? Kristen, is today the 12th? I think it is. It was yesterday's. We got 2022. And I'll leave that one there. And another thing I want to fool around with, I wanted to do my lettuce, start it now, but unfortunately I don't think I've enough. I am fantastic, thank you. Oh, I have a recipe here that was given to me by a friend. I put it in here before I went on vacation. It says, this is a recipe that a channel said to get rid of gnats, and I'm going to try that too. I'm going to see this. It's boiled orange. You take like peel oranges and you boil the orange and the orange peels. And you smash it all after it's been boiled for a while. Take the water from it, and just the liquid, and then you have to dilute a little bit, and it's supposed to help put on with nuts. I have no idea whether this works or not, but that was an experiment I want to try too. Here's another kind of, I don't think I have a lot of seeds in here, but we're going to use them all up. And that'll be the last. I'm probably not going to keep these seeds once I use them all, but I don't have many. Oh, I don't got many. I just got 3 in here. And this is called bush watermelon. So let's try that one. Hi, Kathleen. Let's just see. Like I said, I would be putting some in soil. She's laughing. I should say good morning and welcome back. Some of these people I saw earlier. All right. So I've got enough paper towels. All right, I'll double this one up, I guess. I got all this. I want to show you what I plan on I'm doing the potatoes today, and I'm doing things that I'm going to show you after. I just want to get this stuff done right here first. I'm going to spray this. All right. As a matter of fact, I might even keep the paper there. It's not a big deal. I grew these once. They did okay. I did get some, but I have a thing that went over the plants. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Hi. Oh my God, Dwayne. Hi. Dwayne, you missed your opportunity. I was out in Edmonton and I met 2 people. I met Leanne and I met Patrick. I was out there. Hope you're well. All right. And I only got 3 seeds, so let's hope one of them germinate, because that's all I got left. And I'm not going to keep the packs because I can grow new things, and that's okay with me. I got only 3. Oh, wait a minute. There's another thing. How many seeds did I do here? 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8. So I'm going to put quality 8. And the reason I do this, guys, I do it all the time, is you're going to see the germination factor. I put 8 seeds. Let's see how many plants grow from 8. And these are old. I'm going to actually put old. I don't know what date they were, but we'll see what happens with these. These are 2018. These are 2018 seeds. And I only got 3 of these left. So I might as well use up my seeds. I'm going to just have fun with this with you guys. Just experimenting with old seeds and see what I get from it all. You guys are all hello. Perfect. All right, let's get in here. Oh. I am actually gonna. Here's my masking tape. I gotta go tomorrow. By tonight. I'm gonna try to go get some soil so I can do some stuff tomorrow that I need to do in soil. All right, so we're gonna do watermelon, bush, sugar baby. We have 3 seeds, and today is May 11th, 2021. But the seeds are, I'm going to put it over here, 2018. That's how old the seeds are. But I since I'm not keeping the bag, I can just go like staple it, like not staple it, but I'll take this here so what they're supposed to look like. I'm gonna go like that. There. All right, next. Now, next one I want to do is it 12 today? Did I? Oh, well, okay. I asked. It's May 12th. All right, let's switch it around. What did I say? Oh, I did 11 and I did 12. Okay, thanks, guys. Sorry. I do that quite often there. I fixed it the 12th. I need to know that. So thank you, Wayne and Sharon. Thanks for throwing that out to me. Yeah, I guess I could, eh? Well, it's not quite this kind of journal, but I guess I could. I could do that as far as what I've grown. Yeah, Kathleen, I might do that. Yeah. Yeah, good idea. I wasn't going to keep it, but I have kept some pictures of the backs on it where I grew, and I might do that. Yes. Yeah. Instead of getting rid of it. All right, the next one I want to do. I grew these again. Together we can find out what this is because melons, the stems. There's something that goes into them, and I want to bring a piece in when it happens, and I'm going to show you, and then maybe somebody together will figure out what it is exactly, and then we'll figure out, is there a way of curing this or something? Because it is a thing, it's just not a beetle. A beetle comes after, but there's a stuff where the stem starts to go bad. This is what happened with this one last year. The stem starts to go bad, and then it kills the whole plant off, and then I ended up with no melon. So I need to figure out what exactly, is it too much moisture? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, right here. I don't want too many. I'm going to do at least 10. It's 1, 2, 3. And this is going late, so we'll see what happens. It might be too late to even get a melon, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Do that. Put these all over. Powder. It could be powder mildew. No, it could be. It could be powder mildew. Yes, I'm going to take a piece and we'll show, and it could be absolutely powder mildew. And it says not enough circulation. Okay. And if that is so, that's a good one, Kathleen. How do we fix that? I can't put a fan outside. Yeah. No, it probably is that. It probably is. It probably is powder mildew. I'm going to show a picture of that. Like, I'm going to bring a piece this time. I'm going to do it live. Like, can't go outside with my cameras, or live stream, but I can bring a piece inside and show what we're talking about. Plus, if it's the circulation part of this, how do you fix the circulation part when it's outside? In a greenhouse, you can put fans in it, but how do you fix that outside? How do you fix the circulation issue? And I might put these in a different area because then all sides will be open to the wind, where these ones I planted against the fence, so that would probably block some of the circulation part of it. Interesting, though. I like this, Kathleen. I like conversations like that. Something that will make sense and that it'll help me out. Mega. Got a bunch of potato bugs in my garden. Is squishing them the best control? Are you as squishness as me about smushing them? She goes, got a bunch of potato bugs in my garden. Is squishing them the best control? Are you as squeamish as me? Yeah, I don't like killing bugs off, but they're bad bugs. So I think that's a good question. And I don't think without putting anything on them, that might be the best. I think I saw stuff like that on it. And that's all the best you could do is actually kill the bugs. I think. All right, let's go. Melon Amish. Okay, so I put 10 seeds in. And we're going to go, today is May 12th, 2022. All right, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody got an answer? This is a good question. And if you have an answer for it, please. Thank God, I didn't have any issues with potatoes last year. I didn't have them. I'm fully aware of There's a potato bug. I have not seen them. Thank God I don't have in my garden. If people know how to fix that, please jump up there if you know anything about it. I mean, I know we can Google and put it on the internet, and that's fine. But did you actually grow potatoes and have those bugs in your potatoes? Is what I'd like to know. I don't know if I got any more. See, this stuff, the seeds I want to do, I need soil. I don't think I have enough soil to do this. So I'm going to probably do lettuce tomorrow. I want to try something here. Normally, I never grew paper towel beans in here. This one is, these are wonderful beans. And I'm hoping I want to grow a whole bunch of them so I can have seeds for next year plus. But I'm going to tell you the best way to do this is you should, I don't know if it's going to say it, but this is what I'm going to do in front of you here. These beans are going to get soaked for 24 hours. Any kind of bean stuff, you're actually supposed to soak them. And then you can plant them after you soak them for at least 24, 48 hours. So I am going to, these are so cool. They taste delicious. They are so good. Hi. Oh, I like that kind of bean. Hi, Milo. Hello, welcome. So these are really, really delicious. They turn white, actually. You don't see the purple when you cook them. But they're like smoothie. They're described this way, and they are truly a vigorous long vine, and they need support. Soak seeds overnight and direct seed after last frost. Harvest frequently to keep plants productive. So the whole point is pull I've always said that anyways, pull the stuff off. Don't let it think you're going to get bigger. If you got a few things that come in, they look like this, and they'll kind of go white, and then you pull them off and then keep doing it so you don't kill the plant off. So I am actually in front of you going to soak them because that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You like beans? Yeah. So you get, I'm going to actually, I like these so much, I'm putting them all in here. There you go. Right. And I'm going to actually, I'll label this package right on the back here that I'm going to plant these. And I got to plant them. Well, they could last, probably I could leave them there for 2 days and the jar would be fine. So I'm going to put the soaked beans today, May 12th, 2022. All right. And these, I tell you here's the name. They're from Baker Creek. And Baker Creek does have good seeds. I had no problems with any of them, really. They're really good stuff. Is it an heirloom bean? I would say, it didn't say that, Milo, sorry. It doesn't say it's heirloom, but I can tell you that some of the beans, I saved them and I grew them. So these beans are not the ones I saved. And by the way, that's another thing right here. That's a dead bean right there. If that bean right there, the one floating, doesn't go down within 24, 48 hours, that is a dead bean. So just throw it in the garbage. Or you can put it in the ground. It's no big deal. You can try to plant it, but that, because it's floating, it's probably a dead plant. Now it doesn't say it, and normally heirlooms will say it. So, oh wait, yes, it is an heirloom. I'm sorry, yes, it is. It's right there. It says heirloom. It's an heirloom bean. Sorry, Milo, I don't know how to read today. It's an heirloom bean. Yep. But they're really, I'm telling you, I swear by these beans. I wish I would have grew much more. Like that's, hopefully I can get a bunch of plants and beans with this so that I can have a whole bunch for next year to grow. I'm going to keep the seeds and then I can grow them next year. But I'm also want enough to eat. I want enough to have them to eat because they're really good. Now look for, it's a Good Mother Stallard. Let me put this on here for a couple minutes. Can you read it? Good Mother Stallard. Write that down. You'll really like it. In the ground and then planted the rows on top when I planted them. So see my banana peels in water for 24 hours and use it. Really seems to be helping. Cool. All right, you got it? All right. So that is what I'm going to do with them. Now, there's another bean. I think I'll do both. I got to get another jar. So I'm going to put this on my kitchen counter. And I want to try an experiment here. All right. So let's put that there. Here we go. Sorry, because I want to do something. This is another experiment here. All right. Actually, I should label it because I don't have the picture with it. So I'm going to come back and do this one. This is my next one, but this is going to get labeled. I label everything. I mean, I can't remember the name of everything. So I'm going to, I know I got the picture here and I labeled it here, but I didn't do it on the jar. So I'm going to put, they're called Good Mother Stallard. And like I said, the more you pick beans, it does something to the main plant. If you don't pick the beans, it means it doesn't need to grow more because it's fine. If you start pulling the beans, there's a signal sent to the plant that says, okay, these beans are gone. We need to produce more beans. So the more you actually, with beans family, the more you pull off the beans, the better you are. I don't know if you know that, but it is a big deal. You need to pull them off to signal the plant, and it'll produce more beans. All right, a lot of plants work that way. Good Mother Stallard. I didn't count how many beans. I guess it doesn't. I can't do that. 12, 20, 22. And so, wait a minute. All right. Not that it matters. Anyways, I'm doing this in a couple of days. So I'll put that there. So this is the one I've never grown before. All right, we're going to move that over there. And this is the experiment we're going to do too. This is called a long bean Thai soldier. I can't tell you, speak on behalf of whether I'm going to like it or not. I've never grown it before, but that's an heirloom bean too. It's a long one. So I've never grown long beans, and I can't wait to try this. So what I'm going to do though, they're cute. Look how little they are. Really cute seeds. All right. So I'm going to at least do 10. I want to try paper towel. I've never done where I've did beans. I've done tons of stuff, but I'm going to do, I really don't want this many beans, but I'm going to do it anyways. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's do 8. The rest are going to get soaked over here in the jar. All right. So I was, I'm going to put down here too, just to keep track. I have my journal that I put everything in, and if I mark it on here, I'll put all the notes in my journal, my garden journal. All right. So plant. Right. We're going to put paper towel. My pen's not working right now. Towel. Soak. Paper towel. And I just want to put May 12th. My pen worked. It would be nice. Am I doing okay on here? Or I think everybody, maybe my internet's funky. Okay, May 12th. May 12th. May 12th. My pen's not working. Oh, well, good enough. All right, so we're going to do this one. Am I good? Yeah? Okay. I have never done beans, okay? I've done lots of things with paper towels. Have you ever done beans with a paper towel? Let's find out if that works, because I have never done it. I have done melon. I've done gourds. I've done all kinds of stuff, but beans are not one that I've done. So I want to see if they will actually work in a paper towel method. Okay, let's, not sure why my bottle's acting up, but okay. That's not wet enough. Milo, are you at home now? Are you in the Philippines or are you at home? All right. Okay, that was one that molded on me, but they were way too wet. Okay, let's see what happens on it. They might not like it, actually. They might not like the paper towel method. It might not have anything to do with you, or you could have overwatered, but we'll see. Because I've never done paper towel with these. I've put them directly in the ground. So we're gonna find out, Sharon. All right, here we go. Now that's a perennial too, by the way, if that interests you. This long bean Thai soldier is an heirloom. I buy a lot of heirlooms from Baker's Creek because that's what I want. I want heirlooms. All right. And those of you who don't know what an heirloom is, it's something that when it's produced, the plant, and you eat it, and then you have seeds from it, and you regrow the seeds from that plant will be the same identical plant. That's why you want heirloom. If you buy the other ones, you're never going to get the original plant, and the things might taste okay, but they're going to taste different than the main plant. And heirloom will always be the same texture, same taste, whatever. That's why you want that. Heirloom's the best. All right, now we got that done. I have beans growing bush and 3-foot long beans, which was new to me this year. Good. That's great. Good job. Beans are really, but don't forget, Kathleen, the only thing I'm going to say, just put the trellis up yesterday. Don't forget, when you see the beans, do not think to let them, give them a chance. But as soon as you start seeing a couple beans come in, pull them off. You want the plant to be signaled to say, okay, I need to grow more plants because more beans because it needs more beans. You have to do that. Otherwise, if you do not pull off the beans, it doesn't stimulate the plant to grow more beans, and it'll signal it to just, okay, well, they didn't pull me off, so they obviously don't need any more beans. Yeah, you do have to direct sow sometimes, but I've done it this way too. Direct sowing for beans is probably the best, right? Like these won't be direct. Soak them, and then I will put them in tomorrow or the next day. I'll put them directly in the ground. It's probably one of the best ways because beans don't like to be moved, but it doesn't mean that it won't work because I've done it. I have grown beans indoors, put them in the soil. I didn't do paper towel. I put them in the soil, and then I waited the plants were strong enough. I put them out, and they were fine. So you can actually grow them in the house. But if you want to pick the best way to do it, soak them, put them in the ground, and be done with them. But pull them off. I'm just telling you, if you do not pull the beans off, you're going to get way less beans. You have to start pulling them off. Even if you get 2-3 beans, you got to do it. You got to pull it off. It's kind of like the first year of strawberries. People want to pull off strawberries. Technically, you're supposed to pop the flowers off the first year when it put strawberries in. You're supposed to not let them grow to a strawberry. It's too much energy. They need to put the energy in the plant. So you actually pop the flowers off the first year. And then after that, then you're fine. But the first year, you should actually pop the flower heads off. Strawberries, do not let them grow. Yeah, the more you pick, the more you get. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it works. That one I can tell you 100% yes. It works because I made some mistakes in the past where I didn't pull off them. And it ended up, like last year, I should have pulled them more. But I was waiting until they turned brown, and maybe I didn't pull them off green. And this year I'm going to try them. I'm going to pull them off when they're green to let them dry up. I don't know if that'll work. I'm not sure yet. But you have to wait. They form a bean, and then you pull them off. Green beans work really good like that, and yellow beans. Yes, that's like deadheading roses. Cut the heads buds off, and it's soon as yes, absolutely, Sharon. The berry farm opens June. Can't wait. Blackberry jam. Yum. Wonderful. All right, I'm. Oh wait, I gotta put the lid on this one. I gotta not put the lid, but I want to label it. I mean, I don't know if you guys are labelers, but I am a berry. This is what I do. I like to keep track of everything, and then I can journal it and say this is how long it took, because I won't remember next year what I grew, or when I started it, or how long anything took, unless I journal it. So, no, boy, this pen, I don't know. There's no water here. I'm not. All right, May 12th. I'm not even going to put the year. It doesn't really matter. I have a how to put in the year. It's just what I do. All right. So we did a lot. What do I got? I got these. I got this stuff here. Long beans, melons, 2 different watermelons I've done. On the go. All right. All right. So one of the things, I grew flowers and did videos on them, and I grew them indoors and put them out. I do that a lot. But last year I experimented with something that I know worked pretty cool for me. I'll wipe this off. So this is where I'm going to show you what I did. It's about the flower part of it. Now, I don't think I got anything today. I need some soil. I got the melons done. I want to do some lettuce. I didn't even do any tomatoes. It might be late, but I think I'll try tomato too. But I need the soil, and I'll put them right in front of you when I get it tomorrow. At least it's on my list to get tomorrow. But this is what I was going to show you what I want to do next over the next few days. There's my the more you trim your zucchini and squash, the more it will produce. Yes. I have a few folks in my oh yeah, thanks, Milo. I have other ones, but these are ones that I've never grown before. So I'm not going to probably grow your typical uh, green bean and yellow bean. I grow them all the time. I've grown them lots of times. This is what I for flowers. Okay, this is what I want to do. These are tomatoes that drew. I'm just dried them up before I left. But there is my mess of marigolds, which grow really good, and I'm just going to throw all this stuff in. This is what I want to do. I got to grab my flowers now. I'm going to grab flowers. This is how I do it in the garden when I'm running late. If I don't have time or space in the house, I will do this. Here's a journal. Okay, cosmos are really pretty. I don't know if I got any left. I got cosmos. Cosmos are really nice. I don't want Cleome this year, but I had lots of Cleome. This is really cool, but it's not exactly what I want. But I'll try growing a few of these. 4 o'clock, so I'm going to have some. I don't even have to grab them out. What else do I want to grow? Nasturtium, foxglove I've already got going. I don't want to do lavender. Asters are pretty. Asters are good. Not my favorite carnations. All right, this is what I want to show you what I'm going to do. Here's the flower part I got. Hi. Well, hello. Welcome. She goes, hello. Well, thank you for joining me, Rizas. Hello. Welcome. Are you in the Philippines too? And thank you, Milo, for inviting some garden friends. And depending on where you are, all over the world, things are growing a little bit differently. But this is what I'm going to do for flowers. And it worked last year, and I really liked it. I mean, it might not germinate as many because the birds eat the seeds, but it did work for me. What happens is I just take a little bit, I dig just the surface of the dirt, put these seeds down right there, a little bit of dirt over top, and then they'll start flowering in a certain section. And you just keep watering until they flower. And then I take them and pull them apart right outside. Instead of doing this like in a greenhouse area where you have different sections, like little containers and you pull them out. It works really cool in the ground if you're running late. Like I said, you shallow because the seeds aren't big. So I did this with I didn't do it. I did it. This works really good. None of these ones I did last year, but I did a surface. Cosmos worked, but Cosmos don't have 100% germination rate. But like I said, a little surface, put the seeds right in one section. Like I'll put marigold and put a sign there, throw dirt on, and there's my marigolds. Then I'll put a little section here, dig a bit, Cosmos. And then when they start getting bigger, then I actually pull them when the root system's good. I pull them out there and then I put them all over my backyard. I don't leave them where I germinated them. I just let them germinate, get big enough, and then I move them all over the place. So corn twisters are kind of cool. And this one I think turns into tea too. Butterflies and birds and bees love this drought tolerant, easy to grow perennial. So it's a perennial and medicinal benefits with good looks to boot. So this is a perennial. So you're not going to see it this year. I grew some last year. They took, but they take a couple of years to grow perennial, some of them. But I'm going to try anyways. I'm going to put these all directly in the soil. Like I said, a little bit. And all this. And I also have, I don't know if I want to do, I could do one. I don't want to do a whole lot. I also have, where is it? I have these Cracker Jack marigolds are freaking huge. So I don't want to do too much because they overwhelmed my butterfly area last year. Wait, that's the food one. Hang on, rather than the butterfly one. All right. Trying to think where I have them. I got the little packs. Well, zinnias. Oh, I got to do zinnias. Oh my God, of course I do. All right, I'm going to do, I had these color coded. Here's a pack of, I don't want to do, these go crazy. Cracker Jack are huge. They're like 2-3 feet high. They're beautiful. If you want a nice marigold, that's the best looking marigold, is a Cracker Jack marigold. They're really nice. And zinnias do this well too. I got a pack of zinnias, so I'm going to do zinnias too. Let me see how many I got in zinnias. This is one of my favorite ones too. I want to make sure I got enough seeds. I didn't count when oh, look at how many I got in there. I got a whole lot. Oh, well, hello. Imelda Ingram. Hello. Thank you. All right, Sharon, I can see you said I'll be right back. So these are ones I'm going to grow as flower side of this. And let's clean up my mess as I go. I will get some soil and I'm going to be planting some stuff tomorrow too. So if you guys aren't doing anything, my normal days are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 12:30 Eastern Standard. However, because it's garden season, I was on vacation for 3 weeks and then I've been to Alberta. I didn't get anything done. So I figured I'll come on here and start my planting in front of you guys and do it right directly here. And then I'll have it all set. I do a live stream. And so I was doing this every day until I get caught up with all my gardening part, what I want to get done. I didn't have a chance to go get some soil, so I got to get soil. And some more garden stuff's going to be directly put in soil because that's how I grow some of this stuff. And I also was talking about, doing some experiments on here too, which, all the stuff you see on the internet and garden channels, and they say, if you put these seeds in a banana, it'll grow twice as big, or eggshell, or all that, the stuff that I want to prove that it probably doesn't work. So I want to experiment and see all that stuff that people say works wonderful. Will it actually work? I'm curious to see that. So I'm going to be doing that I'll probably do that throughout the year, doing experiments with gardening stuff to see if it actually works. There's so many. And if there's some experiment you've seen or heard about and wonder how it was done, if it works, you should find out if it, tell me an experiment that you'd like to see. And if I can do it, I'll do it. With a fruit, with the pineapple. If you got anything like that, some kind of experiment that you were always curious to see if it worked, I'll do it on my channel. I'll try and see. So that is pretty good. I did pretty good. I'm very happy with what I accomplished today on this live stream. I'm here for an hour. I'm going to get off. I got 20 more minutes to chat. If there's anything you want to know or ask any kind of garden questions, go for it. Oh, Milo, I might have to ask you one, but I don't have it. I am not an expert when it comes to looks like, but my asters, I didn't grow them last year, but I grew them the year before. They're very pretty, but they will not last. They didn't last for here. They didn't last all season long, but they lasted a while, and they came in all sorts of colors. They were beautiful. Yeah, it's nice to meet all of you guys. Thank you for coming from Milo. So I don't know if you've seen these. Have you seen this one here, Milo? This one here, the cornflower. That is actually a perennial, and it's actually used for medicinal benefits. So if you can get these growing, this is good stuff. Like one year, well, I did it. I started doing stuff that all my flowers were edible and they were good. They were, you have it. It's like I said, this is what it says. Butterfly, birds, and bees love this drought tolerant, easy to grow perennial. Medicinal benefits with good looks to boot. It does also say start planting 6 to 12 weeks before last spring frost in container indoors. Keep moist until sprouts appear set out after. So I'm running late with these, but it doesn't matter. Oh, that's interesting. She said, I've learned that evening blooming flowers attract the squash moss to your garden, which isn't a good thing. Very interesting. MT, why don't you tell them about that worm? I think I'm going to write that down because I was talking to my husband about the worm you were talking about. I want to write these things down. It's not like I'm trying to not pay attention to what you're writing. Jacob Manette, hello. All right, we have. Hi, Jacob. Oh, love from Team Milo. Well, hello. Jacob Manhattan says, hello, lovely, sweet Miss Green. Long time Yahoo love from Team Milo. Well, thank you, Milo. Thank you guys for coming. So yeah, there's a worm to be careful of in the garden. And that I think that's it's been I want MT to tell me about it because he has it. He's from butterflies are attracted to fennel. That's cool. I haven't grown fennel. You know that, Kathleen? I've never grown fennel. MT, I wanted to know what that. I'm back. I shared you out to some of my folks. Oh, thanks, Sharon. I want to know. Yeah, MT, give me that. If you're still listening to me, give me that name of that worm. I'm going to write it down. And I think people should know about it. Okay. Oh, hammerhead worm. Bad news. Okay. Thanks, Kathleen. I want to write. I need a paper. I was going to put it in my books, but I don't think that's good enough. I have to get a piece of paper. I don't want to forget these points because I think people should know about them. I have to get a paper. All right, here it is. Is in Florida with amazing garden. Oh, is she? She said Imelda Ingram is in Florida with an amazing garden. Fantastic. So worm is very toxic. Yeah. All right. So a hammerhead worm. Be careful of the hammerhead worm. It actually kills earthworms and everything else. It's a toxic worm and I guess it's dangerous to humans. Dangerous to pets and humans because it's got toxins in it. And it also kills off, which we need earthworms, which work really well in your garden. I don't know if she's aware of that. Yeah, it's a slim toxin that melts earthworms that are main diet digest to pets and people. So that is an alert. We'll see alert, MT, when I talk about it. I will put alert system of watchful for that. I don't know what they look like. I didn't look at it, but I was telling my husband about it, so I didn't not ignore it. I was wanting to take care of this and know what they look like too, because I'll be getting in the garden pretty soon. That's going to be bad to not touch caterpillars or worms. I haven't found any more yet, just one so far. Okay, I'm going to see what they look like because the caterpillars, if it's well, I guess it's not harmful, not for kids to touch them, but I know what, at least I know what, I raise monarch butterflies, so I will definitely be touching caterpillars. All right, he says he has a picture of it on his community tab. All right, so I got this note for us. Yes, I got different notes to keep track of. Well, it's good that you haven't found any more on the ground, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be watchful of that. You know what I learned a few years ago was the Japanese beetle. They're not harmful to anything. A Japanese beetle is not harmful to touch. It's not harmful for a garden. But what I found out was, when they're forming to be a beetle, they're I've got to see if it's a grout or what. I'm not saying it right, but a grub. They're a grub. Did you know that? And I connected that when I started researching it, that a grub starts in the ground, and the grub is what eats your whole lawn up. And then once they're done and they form, then they form into a Japanese beetle. So the point is, I have caught those in my garden, and I actually put them in the sun and destroy them before they become a beetle, because they will actually eat all your grass up. Grubs are really bad. Grubs, the caterpillar that is fuzzy yellow and black, like bumblebee, is toxic as well. Oh, okay. So I'll write that down. Please excuse the phone because I have market tellers phoning all the time. And it's so annoying all day long. This is what they do. I don't know if you have telephone marketers where you are, but they phone and phone and phone. So I don't even answer the phone. I let the answer machine take it. So she goes, it's a caterpillar. Let's see. Caterpillar. Fuzzy, yellow, and black. Okay. Caterpillar, fuzzy, yellow. I'm trying to put all this down. And black. I'm glad we're putting this out, MT. Grubs are the Japanese beetle. That's what I learned. I was like, I knew grubs has destroyed my neighbors' yards. We had grubs about 2-3 years ago where it destroyed our whole front yard. And then we were lucky, thank God, the last years we haven't had any issues with them. But up the road, one of my neighbors had a beautiful yard, and the grubs destroyed the whole front yard. It was terrible seeing them. He had to pull up everything like we did. You have to pull up everything, let the sun get to them and dry them out, and then you have to replant or put more more grass down. Yeah, thank you. Oh, hello, Melinda. Thank you for your donation to my channel. It's always appreciated. It's nice to see you, Melinda. I hope your mother wasn't doing too well the last I heard, so I hope she's doing better. Come on in. You can meet all my friends. I'm here for just about another 15 minutes because I'm only going to do an hour live stream because I will be back tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern Standard, and doing more garden stuff. I got to get soil. So now I'm going to put stuff that I'm going to grow in soil. I am running late because I would have this started by now. I would have started things in April. I allow 4 to 6 weeks. So March, April, my stuff would have been started indoors by now. But now it's going to be, I'm going to see if I get anything growing. I'm going to run late, but I'll see if I can grow anything. Plus, I'm going to experiment to see that too. I'll know, okay, well, that didn't work out. I didn't get any melons because I started them way too late indoors. But like I said, did all this today. These are going to be flowers that I'm going to put directly outside, which normally I do a lot of flowers in the house. I start them in the house. But this time I'm going to put them right directly in the ground and hope for the best. Kristen says she's still here. Well, thank you. And thank you for the heart. And then I did these earlier. I'm going to try. These are old seeds too. That's another thing is a lot of people throw away seeds because they think they're too old. you got to give it a chance. Just see if they're still vital, because it doesn't mean they know the average seed is about 5 years, and some are sooner, some are later. But I would still try to grow them. So I did these. Like I said, this one is done in 2018. 18. What does that make it? 4 years old. These seeds, and we're gonna see if I can germinate any of these seeds. I got 2 watermelons. I got a melon. It's called the Amish melon. I have long beans that I'm going to try out to see. I got it in the jar soaking, plus I got it this way. Oh, I got lots of seed, Riza. Lots. And anybody want to ever send me seeds, please do so. I said if anybody ever sends me seeds, I will experiment right in front of you, right on my live stream. Love your recording methods. Very organized. Well, thanks, Milo. I made the journals up matter of fact, since she said that, look at right here. Milo, I just did this. In this book, I made these this year for my other channel. I made them on my crafting channel. And then I did put them in here. So it's not only a pretty book, but it's a nice organized book for gardening. And I also go in here. I had notes here that I asked if anybody thought would be something cool to grow. I put it right here. One of the channels put me there. Oh, yeah. I saw that yesterday in your stream. Oh, thanks. I had tomato seeds that were into, and most of them came up, got so many now. That's great. That is great. I have other things to do. If you don't want to grow a whole lot of tomatoes, Sharon, that is where you sit there and you propagate off of a couple of tomatoes, and then you're going to have tons of tomatoes. You're eating your leftover Chinese food. Cool. So things to grow. Peter Deli was a friend. And then I have Drop. I haven't seen them for a bit because I've been gone away. But they said, why don't you try growing turmeric, which is very healthy. So these are lists that I got to get a hold of the seeds. Chamomile. I don't really drink that much tea, but I thought that would be cool to try to grow. He got selfie, old root veggie. So that was 3 things. If there's anything you think I should grow, please tell me. I'll put it in my book. I'll note some edibles or whatever you think would be really cool to grow. I'll try to see if I can get access to the seeds, and I will grow them. Now I have another section back here that I used, and here's where I'm putting. Well, wait a minute. I think I got to find the right page right here. Planting. I put the next page, but I got planting. Planted for 2022. Spaghetti squash. And then I got white potatoes. I'm planting white cucumbers, yellow golden zucchini, gray zucchini. And this is where the stuff I just did now is where I will put it in my book right now for, I didn't do these yet, but I'm going to put like this stuff here. So I'm going to put that I'm trying to grow long bean, and then I will put notes if it grew well or what I got from it. So there's long bean, which is, I got notes like PT means paper towel. So I put PT meaning paper towel, and then I put May 12th. And I'm jotting everything that I grew and how it grew, like notes in here. And then I got watermelon, bush sugar watermelon. And that's May 12th. And then I'm going to put, where else is the other one? Oh, yeah, I forgot. The long bean, I'm trying in paper towel too. So paper towel, but I'm also soaking them too. So I'm going to put soak here because I did 2 methods of what I'm doing, 2 methods of the long bean to see what happens. Then I have Charlton gray watermelon. Charleston. Watermelon. Okay, that's PT, May 12th. And what's the last one I did? And then I got the Amish melon. Maybe you don't want to do that. Yeah, same here. Some came back, cherries and grapes, tomatoes. Yeah, you also get, I don't know about you, but I already saw lettuce coming back for me outside. So that's another thing that I've always said. Don't dig up your ground. Don't be in a hurry to dig up your ground, because you're going to find plants that reseeded themselves that don't always. And I have right now, I saw 5 lettuce plants in my garden since I got back. I find lettuce, I find flowers, I find all kinds of stuff that you know what? I don't even plant. What's the word? There's one of the seeds that I sent Kathleen. Those come in for me now. They just reseed themselves. I know what they look like, and I don't even have to plant them anymore. Amish melon, paper towels. Okay. So yeah, that was, what the heck was it? I don't think of the name, but they go crazy for me. All right, I got all these registered here in my book. All right, and I think I registered everything else. See, I got a bunch of my stuff here I already did. Spaghetti squash is plants now, and I can show you one of those. I started them. So they're going to go outside today or tomorrow. But I have them right here in my window. So these are the things that I grew before I went away from seed. They did paper towel. And they're right here, actually. All right. That looks a little yellow, but the top looks really nice and green. There's that. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You remind me. Did you try, Sharon? You need to get a hold of these. These are really good. And I'm thinking that they reseeded themselves in my garden because I had so many. So let me show you. This is the one you're looking for. These are absolutely amazing. Let's see if I still got some. Where'd they go? Teaspoon tomatoes. I kept some of the seeds. I don't know if I got it in my book right now. Swishered. No. What's this one? Put that there for now. Caraway. I'm going to put them in here. I organize them a little bit better, put all my tomatoes together, but I have Garden Delight tomatoes. That's one I didn't try. Let's see. Do you have any in here? Mustard, red beets, more lettuce. And fennel. I got fennel. I might try them. I might try growing fennel tomorrow, maybe. Has anybody ever heard of fenugreek? 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 Fenugreek. Wonder, and I got, I'm looking for those teaspoon tomatoes. I had some. I had 2 batches. And maybe if they grow in, I'm going to collect the seeds from them. Squash, no. I have seeds all over the place. They all couldn't fit in my book, but let's see if they're over here. I got my gourd seeds. Let's see. Tomato, golden cherry. The lettuce. The lettuce is going to be tomorrow. I want to start my lettuce. Somewhere. But it's teaspoon tomatoes. And those are really lovely. They're really tiny. They're the smallest tomato you could see. If I get some, I'm going to bring some and I'll show you on camera. Because I don't think I did that last. They're right here. Here's a picture of them. I don't know where my seeds are, but right there. That is teaspoon tomatoes. These are, Baker's Creek has them. They grow like a bush. You get tons of them on the bush. And they are so good. They like pop in your mouth. They're like eating a dessert. They're just like tiny, tiny. They're the smallest tomato you'll ever see. See, I'm trying to see where my seeds are. I don't know if I ran out. I might get some more. That is something really nice tomato. You want to grow it. Not only that, Milo, you're going to love it. It's a very cool plant. It actually looks good in your garden. It looks like a bush. I grew it both. It can be grown in a container. If you look, it'll say how to grow teaspoon tomatoes on my channel. I did a video on it, and it should show what the tomatoes look like. But there's a video on it where I put what to grow in a container. This plant grows in a container, and it does even better in the ground. So, and it looks beautiful. You can actually put them, you can put them in I don't know, you can put them design it where you want them to look pretty. But then they're delicious. And you just go around and you're looking in your garden and checking your flowers out. And then you just pull some. I had my neighbors come over here with their granddaughter. And I let her take as many as she wanted. And they loved them. They kept eating the tomato. I said, go ahead, it's out there. I'm not pulling them indoors. I'm just going to leave them out. And if anybody wants to have a snack, they can just go around and pull the tomatoes off. This is what you're looking for. Matter of fact, I hope that it regrew itself so I can have some seeds, and I'll show you that. I don't know if it will or not, but I have lots. I don't know if they'll have the plant. I don't even think I've seen the plant, because what happens is Baker's Creek has specifically plants that are like from all over the world that are heirloom and they're original. So I don't know if you're going to find this plant at all. I don't think you can see it anywhere, because I never knew about it until I saw it from there. It's absolutely wonderful. It tastes delicious. It looks pretty. You have tons of tomatoes from it. It's a very healthy little snack, unless you have issues with tomatoes. It's really pretty. That's the picture from the pack. I don't know if I can. I was trying to find the pack, and it should have been in that book. But of course, I don't have everything in that book, because I ran out of kind of space. It's a little tight for all my seeds, but I don't see it here. I got butternut squash. I don't know what. I did really good with butternut squash last year. I'm tempted to do that. Maybe. All right. And I'm going to try to keep my seeds. I did keep some seeds, but I didn't keep them as good as I wanted to keep them. Let's see. In fact, I'm going to put that here so I know what page I'm on. Let's see. Teaspoon tomatoes. See, I don't see it. I had 2 packs of them too. Let's see. Oh. All right. Well, if I see them, I'll put them on another live stream when I'm doing it, if I can find them. I just don't know where they are. Oh, well, I'll say that. I'll have to, whatever I find I'm talking about, I'll try to bring them on another live stream when I find them. Now that's my, like I said, that's my seeds, spaghetti squash seeds. And there is my salvia plant. And salvia is a perennial. And these were hard to grow the first time I did it. But this year, the seeds went really nice. They germinated nice. I lost some from gnats, because they eat the roots. If you have gnats in your house, in your soil, it'll eat the roots of it and kill a plant. So I have a bad issue with that sometimes. But so far, all the stuff is looking pretty good. And I think I have 9 or 10 of these salvia plants. So they're going to be really pretty perennials. Once I get them established as a perennial, I don't need any more, because, they'll just keep coming back over and over. But I'll show you the things I've grown as I go. I'm not saying them all today, because I just can't think about it. But over the years, I've grown different things. I love trying experiments. I love trying new seeds that I've never done before. So I do that every year. I try. Like going on vacation for 3 weeks kind of put me behind on the garden stuff. But and then, of course, I don't know if you like butterflies, but that'll be my next thing. After the garden side, I'm going to be into my butterflies come June. Then I'll be showing you live the butterflies I'll be raising too. So I guess before I'm going to head out, I thank you, Milo. Thank you, Riza. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Kathleen and MT, and all the people that came from Milo's channel. Yeah, do you have purple salvia? Thank you, Ingram. I'm going to call you Ingram, because if I'm not pronouncing your first name. Thank you for coming. So if you got anything you want to chat about garden type, please come back. If you know anything to give us advice and help, of those of you who are good gardeners, please come on back. And Milo, I have to get a hold of you at a later date. I have one orchid, and I'm going to show you the orchid, and you can give me some advice on orchids, because Milo is very, very good at orchids, and I'm not. I'm not the greatest expert on orchids at all, and I truly learn from others that are good at it. So that's what I'll say. I will. Well, this is yeah. I want to show you, and I'm going to actually show you my orchid, and we'll see how I can fix this orchid up, because I am not an expert with orchids, and I know you're very good with them. Matter of fact, I hope I didn't kill it off while I was gone, but because my daughter took care of the plants, and she did a really good job. I'd say I only lost a few things that were babies that had to be watered every day, but otherwise, well, I'll show you a couple of things, okay, before I get off, and then I got to go because I got to get to work and I got to go put my potatoes in today. Most of my gardens are flowers. So here, let me show you how my lemon tree is doing. This is my lemon tree I grew from a seed. The bottom lemons are a little, the bottom is a little rough, but here, let me show you that, okay? Just, can you see it all? There. Right here. You can see, I can't even show you the top. It's way up here. That's my lemon tree. And it is, the new leaves look really nice. They're perfect. The old leaves are too yellow, so I did add nitrogen because MT was saying about nitrogen and stuff like that. So that is how good my tree is doing since I've been gone. It's like way down there. What'd you say? Oh, wow. Yeah, they're thorny. That's what you said. Lemon trees are thorny. Absolutely. Yeah, look at right here. They're very picky. That's what a lemon tree has on it. It's like I said, I'll put it all the way down here. Look at, see down there? So it's really tall. Did it forget to, looks good though. It still has these lighter leaves. And then I have, this one's a little rough looking, but, all right. This one's a little rough. I have to water it again, but because some of the leaves are burnt, but there's my avocado tree. I'm gonna water it too. It looks a little rough, but the leaves are growing good, but it had like this. I'm gonna pull off. Yeah, so I have 3 stems. This is the first time I ever had 3 stems with it. And it is a little dried up, so I'm gonna actually water it really good right after I get off. So these were all grown from the seeds. That lemon tree was grown from a seed. And very nice. Is it okay to bring them out now or still it's too cold? It's probably close. I probably could bring it out now. I probably might. The only thing is when I do bring them out, you're going to get all the outside bugs, right? So what happens is I don't have a problem with that. And I might, Milo, I don't think the weather's going to drop now that I wait till at least 3rd week of May. If I brought it out, the lemon tree did wonderful. I left it out all summer long. It did good, but I actually reroute it. I take the whole thing out of the container. I dump the soil outside because I don't want the bugs coming in my house. I clean up all the containers, and then I repot it with new clean soil and bring it in my house for the wintertime. So yeah, this one I never brought out yet, but I think I might. I might actually bring that one out, and I might bring my lemon tree. Did really well. It loves the sun, so I might actually bring them out soon. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'll see if it's see, something ate it too. Isn't it? Look at this. Now this is indoors, and something got to it because it's eating right here. You can see it. So I don't know what that is. That's why I'm cautious about bringing any kind of pests from outside in my house. Anyways. So I'm going to, well, now you see me live and say hi like that. I will actually, I'm right here and I'm going to say thank you everybody for coming. I got to rush and go do some work. I'm actually going to go to the garden after here and go plant my potatoes and stuff like that. So I'm going to put that down. So thank you very much for joining me. Milo, thank you for bringing all your friends. And I will be back on tomorrow if you want to join me at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. And you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.